And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got the big fellas out there at 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this. In a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. He's got him. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Not difficult, not complicated. Early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that talent throughout receivers so you set up for success. Then you go attack the game.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Start this drive firing. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw it, Stone. Got the quick pass. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Flows are in the hurry-up.
Our opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab in the backfield. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use it for the passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Grant behind the line. It's Williams. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and 1. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Makes the grab for the first down. He's on to stop, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him. Make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
On the run, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Pretty nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, pulling this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And he makes the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling.
And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him! And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
This offense really has put themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just throwing it in completion, so 3rd in California. Defense, who knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dances away to buy time. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gets him the ball at the 29-yard line.
That essentially ends up being the punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Trying to set up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just said.
The give to the tailback. Finds enough room to get 3 out of the stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness to him.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Shep. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch. It's Shep. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Number 10. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running one, throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better way. They've got to find a way to get some completion started there.
The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
to the season, right? Again, you have goals, you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix. You're one of the best conferences in all of college football. And Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, they don't put...
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and up for a first down.
It's hard to stop there. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They finally get him on the ground, and his junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive. They're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play called defensive.
An explosive play in the running game as he's gotten the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets more fast.
This offense can gain a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Stone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They get it into the end zone to pull that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, you get passing and run. You're going to keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback. He just get the ball out as he gains good playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy.
And I think
2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Intercepted on first down. Swing momentum. Just a short return, but a little bit icing on the cake. They've got it first down for 42. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. There's no reasonable explanation for what just happened outside of something nefarious. Just hard reverses and, hey, I want a safety. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a short tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Punt is in the air. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Lopez to pass. Finds his man. It's Schiff. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. The short hands, it's Culliver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He unleashes a long one. He's gone! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to...
Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll give it to the back. Goes through the tackle. Now across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
It's reeled in, it's Welch. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up to 47. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense has to find some.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Stone. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's some pressure. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. The offense cashing in on that drive. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strikes.
Just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And he's brought down with this interception. A huge way to end this quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Unloads quickly. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field, too. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better not.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you don't usually say that very often. A strong safety with a sack. Usually a guy who's pulled out of the box, but you can tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Run down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll run it, trying to drain time at the top. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be? Being the more physical squad. This defense, man, trailing in this football game. Still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. Got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He might want another play. He'll run it to the right before the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended to 30.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
On target to the left. One away there. He rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pocket breaking down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
They're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He's going to run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw. And they scrap in traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock kicking. Lopez lost the fire. Looking to get it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Run the shotgun and hand off to the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Powerful with the run. There we go. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
A hostile environment can have a major